walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Noles will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game.
There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He might want another play. To the air, it's Nelson. Quick strike complete. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Try to get it to the edge. There he goes to the right. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay.
Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down into the 37. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
And you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right? Jesse, it's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down.
3:25.
Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
With the catch, it's McCoy. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Under fire. Buys a little extra time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Makes the grab on the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best corner.
Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
From the gun, the ground game.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Just feeds the running back. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make
breaks into the open. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 4 over Notre Dame. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a man, it's Glenn. Working that left side now. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The toss to the right. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Timeout. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Yeah, and how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Scanning the field, it's Denson. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The sure hands, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And some room to work. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by 10 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Crosses the 30. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Denson. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to throw. It's Denson. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action, maybe it was a shot.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Quickly out to the tight end. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it on the run. Got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Lets it fly. Touchdown Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Denson. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Got room to work. There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the 1st down.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Denson. They've got the screen set up. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Toss to the outside. Pass to 45. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Clemson set up with another first down. On the move. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They are up by just 1 over Notre Dame. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, they're after him! Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. To throw, it's Glenn. Using the quick game. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the big...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all...
Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. Touchdown, Knowles! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for two. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.